All right, welcome to round two. We're here against Gab C. I can't keep this hand. There's only one land, so I'm going to mulligan. I got two lands. I got a preordain. Some things to do. I'm on the draw. I'm going to keep. So the plan here is that I want to preordain on turn two. Looks like they are on either Boros Monarch or Big Affinity. We're going to fetch a plains, and then on my turn, fetch an island and play preordain. Okay, it's Affinity. It's kind of something I was afraid of today, but I think we can beat them. Hmm. I think I'm just gonna get my bounce land down. I don't want to be sitting around doing nothing on turn three. This gives me the option to preordain and hold up prohibit, or draw a fam and hold up prohibit. Would like to find a snap at this point. Let's see, green for, we're looking probably at Carapace Forger. Yeah. So holding up, I could have hit like, no, I couldn't have held up prohibit at that point. So I guess I'll just jam the Seagate Oracle. Maybe I need to jump. Faithful will be good. Don't think I want to jump this turn. Probably gonna have to jump next turn though. There's gonna be another Carapace Forger, so maybe I can draw my Echoing Truth. Um, Faithful, Preordained. Oops. Snap is good. Put that on the bottom. This on top. I will snap one of them and then just evoke a Drifter. Just keep drawing cards, trying to draw into a fam, set up some sort of snap loop on them. I don't think I'm going to attack this turn still. I could have attacked. Gives me the option to block. I think. So next turn I can play Muldrifter. I just should have attacked, but I'm just not going to block now. It's important to keep your life alive, but he's still not making land drops. Compass. So it's Big Affinity, probably. All right, we're probably looking at one of those 5/6s. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't block at that point. So I feel like I want to jump here, but there's also the option of setting up a block on the Carapace Forger and then holding up Prohibit. I got 5 mana, so I can cycle for an island and play Sage's Red Denizen, and then do this, take 4. Hopefully no Tog comes down here. He still has the Carapace Forger in hand that we know about. So I can play Carapace Forger. Interesting. So I think I want to play out the Sage's Row Denizen. Probably should have tapped the plains. That was a mistake. This is going to let me double block the Carapace Forger. And then Chancery, pick up the island. And that makes my snap into a ritual even without a familiar in play. Prohibit will allow me to not get killed by a fling or a weird thing on my creature. So let's see. We're probably going to see a Gal Blast. Trying to hold up a pivot for something like that. Puts Moldrifter first. Goes for the Gal Blast. Battle Rage. That was kind of unexpected. But that is sort of old tech for Affinity to have Battle Rage. Okay, Dispel. Alright, so we're going to take 8. No. 6. 7. Alright, that's good. So Snap. Just trying to draw cards, and unfortunately I drew a bunch of lands. It's probably better to just play this, feigning a counterspell, and then get rid of 2 cards from my library. Kind of looking for something like an Ephemerate or a Flicker. If I get a Flicker, I'll just probably like Flicker to draw two, and then get Snap the second time to snap out whatever his card is. I'm lucky that they're kind of stuck on lands. Then go for the 5/6. Okay, so there's probably a Gal Blast, but they didn't have a Gal Blast last turn. Island. Grab another island, and let's see what's up. Okay, so I can Mortuary Mire back the Seagate Oracle, draw it and play it. That gives me a blocker. Okay, that's my one of Stonehorn. Not terrible. I'm not going to block with a Muldrifter, so now I'm going to actually start attacking. Although maybe I shouldn't, because I might want to block with it if he kills the Seagate Oracle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right now he has 10 damage plus 1, so 11 damage from a fling. Which means if he draws a land, he can just instant kill me. Okay, so he doesn't have a fling going on, and he doesn't have a way to kill the Archaeomancer. I should have remembered that I have a Brainstorm in my deck, because this could all get upgraded. Okay, that's interesting. Play the Stonehorn. I'm going to go ahead and draw some cards. My original plan was to Chancery back this. He's not blocking this turn. Just remember that, so I played the Stonehorn. So the question was, like, should I play the Seagate Oracle or not? I think it'd just be safe. Next turn I can play Godfar's Faithful and then a bunch of creatures. It's interesting that he's not playing out the Carapace Forger. Kind of indicates that there's a fling in hand or something. If he does play the other Carapace Forger, it's an easy Echoing Truth not for my part. Or even a Gear Seeker. Alright, so looking for that other land. Found it, and then probably Carapace Forger coming down. Okay. I already had the one Dispel, so I don't know if there'll be another one. I'm not expecting something to happen here. Okay, so that was an interesting play. Basically countered it, but he 2-for-1 himself. Okay, so this is really good. Faithful, attack. Flicker here. Maybe I can draw Familiar. Did not draw Familiar. Go ahead and snap that. Still looking for a Familiar. We have a Prohibit, so I will just flicker the Stonehorn and the Archaeomancer, set up that lock, and hold up this counterspell for interaction. And I guess I'm going to hold the Evolving Wilds in hand so that I can brainstorm. In this matchup, I don't really need to do the Seagate or the Sage's Row Denizen kill, so the plan is to just attack with the Mole Drifters. So right now he has 7 artifacts. Wow, another Carapace Forger. I can see not wanting to have me do an Echoing Truth on those. I think we're probably going to see the Gear Seeker come back out, and let's see. Yep, there it is. So right now he cannot break up my loop, even with the Galvanic Blast. And I can just attack. Let's try to get really far out of ATOG range. Send. I'll brainstorm. It's really nice. It's kind of like an anti-bolt with this, all these faithfuls. Put this back. Put back Seagate Oracle. Don't need those right now. Evolving Wilds. Give myself an island. And then now I have infinite life. There's no expectation of them scooping to infinite life here, but we'll just go up to like 30. All right, so I'm going to hold up the Prohibit plus the Flicker. That gives me a way to basically 2 answers to a bolt or something. Gal Blast. Okay. So on my turn, I'm going to Mortuary Mire back the Sage's Row Denizen, play the Mole Drifter, and then see if I can just mill him out. There's the Tog. Excuse me. So right now, they could possibly have a Gal Blast plus something else, and I can't deal with that. I'm going to Preordain and see if I can find another answer. That's not an answer, but it will mill them some. It gave me life. Okay. So now we win. We could just mill them for a while. Get to see what kind of spells they're running. Put the stack up here. Get the triggers out of the way. So no, okay. They didn't have two spells, but we gotta be safe. We gonna trim on Faithfuls. Take out the Sage Road Denizen. These are probably not going to be enough to help us, but we need all the Stonehorns we can get. Nature's Chant. Um, maybe I'm going to go down to one Faithful, and I would like to bring in Hydros. I'm trying to think if I have enough room. I guess these can come out for Hydroblasts. So the goal is to just set up a Stonehorn lock. The um, thing is here, we're kind of low, like a lot of our draw power has been taken out, so I have to be very careful about making sure that things like this don't get countered. Um, we'll see what happens. It's a sketchy matchup because they can sometimes have a lot of speed. I have a Brainstorm, not necessarily good. I have two lands. I have Sword of a Cantrip. I have Hydroblast, Ephemerate, Drifter. I think it's worth trying to keep it. And I mean, basically play a land, and then if we don't draw into something, I think on my second turn, I'll Brainstorm, looking for something good. Try to give myself as much dig power as possible. Okay. So hold up the Hydroblast. Let's see what happens. Okay. I'm gonna Brainstorm here. Let's see. We're gonna keep this. I can put it back one Mole Drifter. And then I guess the Echoing Truth isn't gonna be as good as a Snap, so this one and this one. Island. Looks like a Thoughtcast. Compass. Let's see if they'll tap out. That'd be nice. Nope. So they're probably holding up a Pyroblast, which makes me want to play it kind of slow. Hmm. I think I'll just run the Seed Oracle out. I kind of want that value if they don't do anything. Okay, I take the Archaeomancer. Get my loop possibility. So right now I can want to basically I can Drift Ephemerate if I need to. Looks like nothing's happening on their side, so a little bit trying to be cautious. I would like to do like a Drifter Fem with Hydroblast backup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's possible that they're just kind of like waiting for the good moment to really blow me out. So a question here is, do I Ephemerate? Make them do something, so yeah, I think it's probably good. I ephemerate, they do a blast. I hydroblast it. And then they have to do another thing. Then on my turn, I got a spell. Sure. So now they're down to 2 cards. And I can snap and then play Muldrifter. And if this doesn't resolve, then on my turn, I have Archaeomancer Ephemerate Snap, probably? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that doesn't resolve. The good thing is I've torn their hand apart. The bad thing is if they have an A-Dog. So I think my plan should be to Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate. Because how much can they have in their hand? They had all the counters? Their hand's only counters? Okay. Slams me again. Do they have another red blast in hand? Let's see. Not this time. And I draw into a Stonehorn, which is awesome. So I think we need to just try to thin out the deck, draw as few lands as possible, and say go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna block here because I would be dead to the Temur Battle Rage and a Bolt or a Galblast. It's unfortunate I drew all my lands, basically. That's kind of what happens though. Now I feel like I'm in a really sketchy position. They haven't been playing, okay, so there's a land. At least they drew a land off the top. So what are we gonna draw? Snap? Wow, darn. Cast this. No blast. I think I need to draw as many cards as possible. So on my turn, I'm going to, or on his turn, I'm going to block both creatures and then snap the Muldrifter. Try to play to get this set up. So block, block. A lot of the times we just try to do things on their turn so that um, if they've got cards to use, they won't be able to tap us low on our turn. I think they're thinking over whether or not to use their one spell. They could potentially have a Temur Battle Rage, which would be a problem. I'll just counter it. Okay, they decided to fling it. It's pretty good. Down to fight. Tap on tap. So I stay at a high life total. I've only lost 1 Stonehorn. I think all my lands are gone. Let's verify. Okay, now they're all gone. So Evolving Wilds are a dead draw now. So I want to Mortuary Mire back the Archaeomancer. And then I guess I'm gonna not block. Since I have 2 Hydros. Now the plan is Mancer, get back Ephemerate. Attack. Now I would like to ephemerate the Archaeomancer to get back Prohibit, and then I would be safe from anything. I'm going to block and then ephemerate. I don't really know what they're doing. I feel like they're holding out something to be able to shoot me in one turn. Get back Prohibit. Hmm. I guess they're just drawing dead. I mean, I have drawn almost 10 cards more. Okay, maybe not so dead. Don't I? No, I got rid of my Echoing Truth. Get back this. Drawn to a Preordain is pretty good. All right, that's quite good. I will attack. I probably should have prohibited the Carapace Forger. That was not smart. Not smart. I wasn't thinking. I was trying to just fight against spells, not creatures. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cast the Muldrifter here, and then the plan is to, okay, snap that. Okay, this time I'm definitely going to prohibit, I think. No, I'm not going to. Because I want to save enough to fight against their blue spells, like Dispel, or they could even be playing like Hydroblast, or I don't know. They definitely might have more Dispels. It's fine. You can have it. Not going to block, or not going to counter. But I will block, and then flicker. So who do I want to flicker? Take this, and this. Just draw some cards, I think. I'm a little out of it. I think that was kind of sketchy. All right, draw some cards. Draw into a Stonehorn. So I think there's not much they can do at this point with double ephemerate and flickers. Still no familiars. Only 20 cards left in deck, which is kind of fun. Let's see. Smash you. Preordain looking for a familiar. Chant is good, but not necessary right now. Okay, there's a familiar. Ephemerate. Get back snap. Snap that. Ephemerate. Snap that guy. And now free reign to do whatever. So we'll just cast a Muldrifter. Um, Sunscape Familiar. All right, so now they're not going to be able to stick a creature, and I will just attack a few times. I only need 2 turns to kill them. Oh man. Okay. Well, I could have prohibited that. So loose. Dang it. I guess I'll just counter it since I have the mana. Like, why would I waste time snapping? All right, we win. See you in round 3.